you want to start lifting but are afraid of getting too big, this video is for you. I want you to take a look at me. I've been lifting consistently for about 3 years, and I've been pretty dialed in on my training and nutrition for about 2 years. Now, I'll admit these college dining halls are honestly messing up my progress a bit, but right now I'm about 5 foot 9 inches, 145 pounds in the morning, and probably somewhere in the high teens, around 17% body fat. Now, what is the point of these statistics? I mean, many people would say that these stats are nothing impressive and they're actually mid as hell, and you'd be right. But my point is that even though I've made significant progress since I've started training, I still have so much more room to grow, and I've been training for 3 years. I really do have a lot of variables in my favor. For example, I am a biological male, which means that on average, I'm going to have more testosterone than a biological female. I'm also young. I'm also not suffering a chronic injury or disability. And even though I am in school, and school takes up most of my day, I still do make time every single day to train. And also, my attitude towards training is very positive. Now, of course, it's not like all I do is eat, sleep, and train. I wish that's what I did, but it's not. My point is that I have a lot of variables in favor that other people don't. So technically, on average, I'm going to get better results because my exercise regime is more optimized. Now, could I have done things better in the 3 years I've been lifting to have made more progress quicker? Absolutely, no question. There are tons of things I would change if I could go back. I want everyone watching this video to know that literally the whole 3 or so years that I've been lifting, I have been trying to get too big. And as you can see, I am nowhere close to too big. But my point is that if you're someone who wants to develop truly big, truly voluptuous muscles, that is a long game. That's not something that happens quickly. Training for hypertrophy, or basically increasing muscle size, is something you do very intentionally. It's not something that happens on accident. So if you were considering going to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week for just general health purposes, then I strongly recommend you do. Even if you can only manage 1 day a week, that is going to give you lots of noticeable health benefits in the long run. If the thought of I'm getting too big even comes remotely close to a place of consciousness in your mind, then you have months and months and months and months and months to stop that from actually happening. If you aren't on steroids and you're just going to the gym for general health benefits, you're not going to hit biceps once and wake up looking like Arnold. Literally every single person on the planet can benefit from resistance training. The 12-year-old soccer player and your 90-year-old grandma can both benefit from just picking up some weight. Resistance training is so important for maintaining strength, muscle mass, balance, coordination, and mobility as we age. Exercise is also probably the most potent thing you can do to reduce your risk of all-cause mortality. Basically, what this means is that if you exercise, especially resistance training, you are going to die later, and the life you live before you die is going to be better. For a lot of people, including myself, of course, aesthetics is a big reason why we like lifting weights. However, there is no reason you have to lift weights for aesthetic reasons. There's a million reasons why you could lift weights. In fact, you could probably even make the argument that there's no reason you have to lift weights at all. It's just, I think that resistance training is a very efficient way to get many of the physiological benefits of exercise in one fell swoop. Look, if you like Pilates, you should definitely keep doing Pilates, but I'm going to tell you a very hard truth about obtaining a toned physique. There's only 2 things that actually matter for a toned physique, and that's muscle mass and body fat percentage. So, how do we get those things? Well, to increase our muscle mass, we need to lift heavy shit. And we need to try really hard when we lift heavy shit for years and years. And to lose body fat, we need to be at a caloric deficit. And we can do that through diet, but that's a whole different topic. If you are on the edge of starting resistance training, I really hope I swayed you because this is something I'm pretty passionate about. Have a good day, you guys.